YouTube. Okay, we're pretty much nearly there. I just need the link for the. It's very terrible. Someone is holding party. Okay, your channel. Oh, I forgot in regards of the. I forgot in regards of my Jesus flyers and all that. I think they're still at the other place. Okay, let's see here. YouTube. No, we need Facebook. Takes a little time for everything. Takes a little time for it. Okay, so I think we're up and running, and we'll just, there we go. As we can see, I've tested it inside, also tested it outside. The beet juice absolutely looks more authentic. This is the beet juice, and you can see it drips down, although this is on the inside. I put wine on the outside, but the wine is less bloody, you know. But I don't know if it can be washed out. At least I know the wine should be able to be washed out. So I'm pretty much ready. This is the new apartment, whatever, and it's a huge complete mess, you know. Well, maybe I should turn off the in regards of that one. There we go, or at least turn the sound off. So here we have some enjoyable low Kelvin light, which as it should be. Sadly, some party thing in the, you know, in this new place, well, the music and all that. But this is my Sabbath thing that I've made. So, oh yeah, by the way, I'm missing the. Let's see here. Probably, I don't know if I have. Let's see here. Should be a lighter in this. But look at that. This looks like pretty bloody authentic. So now, of course, you would do that on the outside, on the door, and I did it with the wine first. I found this little guy, and I thought, you know, pencil, whatever, you know. So I tried with the wine first, and then with the beet juice, and the beet juice is absolutely more authentic. I also did use beet juice once in regards to Passover, in replacement of wine, you know, just to have something that looks like, you know, looks like blood, right? Anyway, oh my. Okay, so I bought some peanut butter, some nutty thing, and cashew, whatever, for some of the unleavened bread, and of course some hummus. So, like, remembering Israel. Here we have some, I guess it goes in on the bitter herbs. I would have liked some dandelion, but, well, it's not really, you know, I haven't really. So this time it will be this as bitter herbs. Although I think the dandelion probably is better. Then we have some dates, although my teeth do not like sugar at all. But I love dates. It's terrible. Because I ruined my teeth because of stupidity. By the way, here we go. You just take this over here. Yeah, I got some olives. And olives are in olive oil and these things. And you can use... Now you have to be careful about this, of course. But you can use the oil as... Let's see if we can put this over here. Well, it'll be a little hard. But you can use... Oh, oops. Let's try that again. There we go. Now, okay, it has a little weight in regards of the... There we go. Yeah, in regards of light conditions, it's not so good, and I don't have the filter on, so it's kind of concentrated in regards of... I'll just see it. Kind of concentrated in regards of things. Yeshua, the light of the world, right? So this is something you can do. Just close this up. And as you can see, it's low Kelvin. It's very yellow light and all that. And there you go. Of course, you have to be careful about this. But this is like the lamps of old. So I bought just, you know, you don't need to throw out the olive oil, you know, in regards of oil, you know. So this comes, these are olives. And the olives comes with some olive oil. And many times you would just throw out the oil, you know, also in regards of when you get fish and all that, you would throw out the oil. But you can actually use it like this. Although you of course have to be careful. And maybe I should actually have put it under some kind of, you know, plate or whatever. But it should not be a problem. So this is a little, you know, little old school light. Sorry for it trying to center and all that. Let's see here. I have some Hebrew music in the background, and we have some other diode light and all that. So that's pretty much my Passover meal. I have a little shrink it here. I haven't filled it with anything. I guess the big juice is over the other. Oh yeah, we have some different kinds of unleavened, although hopefully it should. You know, I bought different kind of usually I buy something from Netto, but it's Rog. Oh, I don't know how you say in English. But this is the, you probably can't see it, or maybe you can, no, maybe not. Well, this is how it looks like. Usually I buy it with where there's some kind of extra topping on it, because it doesn't have any leaven in it at all. You have to still be careful, just because it's cracking bread, you know, you can, they actually make it with, some of them make it with leaven, so you have to be careful. And this one says it has full corn, some again raw meal, which I'm still not sure how you call that. It doesn't say that it has any leaven in it, although it has some sugar and all that. We kind of don't want that. But and the other one, we'll see if we can go around the light here. The other one is another vase thing here. Let's see, that should be without leaven as well. So it's full corn. It's again the same kind of. I would have liked to have something that was fully wheat. You know, one of them has wheat in it, but it also have other things in it. Well, this is kind of a rog meal thing, and it's yeah. It does not say it has any leaven in it. But usually my favorite are these from Netto, the other variant, but they were sold out. It's the same as this one, but it just has some extra topping on it, which kind of is pretty good. But I would like some wheat, you know, wheat bread, some matzah, like in Israel and all that, would have been nice to get. You should be able to order it or get it from. I know there was a Jewish shop someplace. But I've been moving and all this, and just terrible. That's terrible. Oh, did I post the? I think I did post the Okay. So that's pretty much my. For it was I've been moving, and this is my new little apartment, and it's not. This is my room, so it's not really big. I don't have much room. I pretty much have the same amount of space as my bedroom in the past. Also did to get some whiskey, just because the world is terrible, and some chips. So the chips and dates and some whiskey is for later, for the end game in some sense. And then I have the lamb. This is the lamb. Although I would have usually I make a lamb chop, but not this time. And hopefully this is not halal meat. It doesn't say halal. But of course it's kind of hard to know for sure. But hopefully it's not anything sacrificed to a false god. So here we have, I just took. I didn't really want a big red wine like this, because the problem with red wine is that it has things that makes your head hurt. Also has some timian, that's antifungal. It's kind of a chewing gum. If you want to replace a chewing gum with something healthy, this is something you can chew on, and has antifungal. I don't know, in regards to the oil, I feel like poisoned. But if I take the herb, it does a lot less in regards of feeling poisoned. Although I still am not totally good with this plant, but it is one of the, bigger antifungal plants there is. And I don't know, maybe it's just me that has some problems in regards of feeling a little poisoned, or feeling, Again, it's mostly the oil that does it. So if you take the plant, and it even also seems if you take the oil and also still eat some of the plant, then it seems to not, you don't feel as poisoned, in some sense. So anyway, so we have some olives, because Israel and olives, of course. So we took that. And so I pretty much, I also got some rice bread. They shouldn't be leavened either. So just like, why not, So with wild rice or whatever. And I think that's pretty much it. So we have this bitter herb thing, Danish whatever root, and I think they use that as bitter herbs as well. I would prefer dandelions. I also have made something over at the I also mixed some together over here with some of the oil, so the oil wouldn't go to waste, with some garlic as well. And also fix some garlic at the other place. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, the beet juice. This is the beet juice from Biota, red beet juice, whatever. And again, it looks really like blood and all that. It really reminds you of blood. Doesn't, I don't know why they don't have grapefruit, grape juice. In Israel, you kind of see that a lot. I don't know, maybe I should just take the eggplant thing and use that for some of it, something like that. It's kind of a mess in regards to moving. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know. I thought that maybe the oils will take a little away from the powerful punch that it has. It has a pretty good punch. So anyway, let's put that up in the egg thing here, and so we can just take a little of it. So that's pretty much, I guess, my Passover. I can also, you can do 2 Passovers. If you don't get the first Passover, you can do another. That's in the law as well, that if you don't get the Passover lamb the first month, you can do it the second month. And here you go with the light conditions and all that. And if I just turn off my headlight, look at how low Kelvin it is. Very low Kelvin, like natural. I also have this over here that I put a filter on. It's diodes. Usually diodes are very, very bad. I put I guess 2 filters actually on it. and it really makes it cozy, and you really feel the coziness. You know, they ruin the light conditions. They ruin everything in regards to the devil and people just running along with all the nonsense. That's typical. But you can see God created. You know, just look at the fire burning and all that. It's around, I think it's 300 to 700 Kelvin. In the past, we had light sources that was around 2,700 Kelvin, which usually was the standard. But today we have a lot of white light. So if you look into some of the apartments, I guess it's if you look, when you go or standard light on the streets and all that, they have totally ruined. They're just going into this blue spacey light, which makes you awake instead of sleepy and cozy and feeling, good and all that. So they're just ruining everything. This is just one of the places where they're ruining things. And of course, apparently it's cheaper as well. So it also has something to do with money, 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 right? So money and evil usually goes hand in hand. It's a win-win situation. Well, I guess this oil is kind of making a little. It's not totally clean, apparently. It seems to be making a little burnout in regards of. Oh well. Anyway. So here's the Passover. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's my first Passover lamb. So I guess let's go into it. And on the breaking of the bread. What should we start with? Well, it's I have some garlic over at the right and all that. It's been a kind of a mess, and this is my knife. It's there we go with the wow. Look at that red light. That's just a wonderful knife, and who needs all the other things? So anyway, the Passover lamb, and of course it can also be a goat. Apparently in Israel they slew a goat this year, and of course they are further preparing things and all that. They slew a goat this year, not a lamb, but I think it's still better than the chickens, because in Israel they eat chickens. I was in Israel 6 years ago or something like that. And I was wanting to keep the Passover, and what happened? Well, I was like, okay, well, let's just sign up for this, and on the hostel of Abraham's hostel in Jerusalem, and in regards to the Passover, and I was like, okay, then it's sorted out. Okay, I'll just do that, and then everything will be fine, right? But lo and behold, I found out that they're eating chicken in Israel. Now, the explanation was that they didn't have a temple. But I guess they didn't have a temple when they were in Egypt either. But anyway, so they eat chicken instead. What has chicken to do with anything in regards to a biblical thing? It doesn't really have anything to do. So this is one of the different, you have different commandments of these. Oh, it's over 600 commandments, right? Oh, they're so terrible. Oh, people always want to make it sound so, oh, over 600 commandments. Do you really think that we should, give me a break. If we kept the festivals, if we actually grew up with the festivals and all these true traditions, these commandments of Jehovah, we wouldn't even think about people keep Christmas, Easter, the pagan New Year of Janus and all that. And they don't think about all the silliness that they do in regards of false, man-made, satanic commandments and all that. But lo and behold, in regards of the Christian festivals, you are Judaize and all that nonsense. It is absolutely disgusting. Anyway, I guess I've been keeping Passover many years alone. I would have liked to make something, but it just all this moving this year as well, and it doesn't seem like people are really that much interested in it. I had one that seemed to be interested in it, and but I was, all this moving around and all that, and it's just a mess. Anyway, have a great Passover, all of you, and in regards to the wine, in regards to the blood of the lamb. So maybe actually I should eat a little lamb before actually drinking the wine, because the lamb, of course, was, slain and then the blood pours out, right? So anyway, let's see what we have here. Hopefully it hasn't been cold, but I guess it might have. It was pretty easy to make instead of a lamb chop in regards to time. So here we have, looks pretty good. It was already pretty much. Oh, look at that nice yellowness, Anyway, I guess it's become cold. Still good. So, that's a little lamb. I would have liked the, I don't like the, I don't mind the lamb taste. Actually, you kind of begin to dig it, when you have been eating a lot of lamb. Although it's been some time. Like sadly, it has become cold, Hence, yeah. I've been way too slow. I guess the other ones are probably also cold. I put it in a box, but I guess. I must say, I would have liked a lamb chop or something like that. I was rebuked by a Jew last year. I made this wonderful lamb chop in the reserve apartment, and it was amazing. Much better than this, I think. I put different herbs in it, and I fixed it with the lemon thing, oregano, some mint, or whatever different kind of herbs. I just put it in. I can't remember all of them. Just made holes and put it in there, and oh, this is good. It was so good. This is kind of a little weak. Anyway, it is what it is. I just, found an easy way. I don't have an oven over here. I do have a grill, but I regards to figuring things out and all that, yeah, it's good, It's not bad. But I should have eaten it while it was warm. And I can also put some, some bitterness on it as well. There we go, some bitterness. I'm probably going to, Yeah, I don't think it has too much taste of lamb. The problem is, a lot of Danes do not like the taste of lamb, and and that's as I understand it, the people from the sheep islands, they love the taste of lamb and sheep, And I've been eating like old sheep as well, and it's the only problem with old sheep, male or female. I tried both because I in the past I got like from Jutland, I got a whole animal and all that. It's wonderful. The problem was with the older animals is that they are very harsh. So I don't mind, people was like, oh, the taste of it is, terrible, or it's too much taste or whatever. And I didn't mind it at all. I actually began to dig it. But the problem was that the meat was just too rough. And you could cook it in a slow cooker for a long time, and yet it would still be very rough. Well, it would have to be minced. Uh, then I wouldn't have a problem at all, I think, with it. I think that would be pretty great. But it has to be minced. Minced, I don't know what it's called. So, I wonder if the other pieces are as cold as this one. Uh-oh. Let's try to see if it's still... Oh no. Nah, I'll try 2 of these pieces. I'll see if they're hotter. I think they're hotter. Yeah. I still have some hotness to it. That's nice. The other ones were totally cold. It doesn't have much taste of lamb. But the thing is, most Danes do not want the taste of lamb. I remember in the past I didn't like it either. I was like, no way. Well, at some point you can actually get hooked on it. If you just continue to eat it, at least for mine. Now, of course, this is in regards of Yeshua. In regards of a perfect, spotless lamb and so forth. Now again, I'm not doing it totally perfect for sure, but at least trying to do some of the things, right? And then you can grow and grow and grow. And if you have a family and a woman that can help you and all that, then you can pretty quickly get on track, And if you have other people to, then you can get a whole Passover, I guess Seder, I think it's called, going. And the problem is that, people don't like Judaizing. Give me a break with this nonsense, People were Judaizers in Asia Minor, and they stood against the Romanizers, and they rejected Pope Paulus the First, Can't believe that people want to defend this guy, This apostate from the law, as they called him. Both the Nazarenes, which are the first Christians, and the Ebionites understood him as an apostate from the law. All Asia rejected him. Asia had access to Yohanan and Philip. I'm not sure how you say Philip in Hebrew, but anyway. So, yeah, I must say, I'm disappointed about the lamb taste. It's so little, You can, there's a little lamb, taste, but I don't mind just going all in regards to that taste, in regards to sheep, Again, you get hooked on it, I ate 2 big animals, old animals, a male and a female, and it was great. But it was cheaper as well, because no one wanted it and all that because of the taste. Apparently, a lot of people have difficulty with the taste. I didn't have a problem with the taste, but my teeth was hurting every time I ate of these older animals. Even being in the slow cooker for a long time, it just didn't work. I guess I could have minced some of the meat myself or something like that. It would be easier if the butcher just did it, overall. Now it seems like the fat, the coconut fat. I used some coconut fat too for the plate to cook it. And instead of wasting it, I fixed this little thing, right? You know, we got the bitter herbs with some garlic, and I also have just some raw garlic at the side. Let's try to see if we can. Alright, but that was a little too heavy. Yeah. I'm sadly kind of disappointed about the lamb taste. It has all of these spices as well that the meat has been put in, man. I don't really. But anyway, so after the lamb, which I still do have a good amount of, the blood of the lamb that was slain, the perfect, spotless, sinless Lamb of God, was slain, and his wine poured out for the sins of the world, as a ransom for our sins. Amen. Yeah, I don't know about this wine. The problem again with wine is that there's some other substance in wine that can give you headache. One of the Passovers, I didn't want to have any alcohol and all that, so it was one of my first Passover. So I used the red wine to cook with or something like that. And yet the next day, my head was just so, I had so much headache. So I looked it up and all that and found out that red wine has things that make your head hurt. I didn't even get drunk by, fixing the red wine. There's no effect in regards. The alcohol had been burned off. But, yeah, still getting the, what do you call it? The headache thing, So, anyway. Let's get some more meat. But yeah, I'm missing the big lamb chop, and the greater strength of taste. It's just so plain. Is that what it's called? Plain? It doesn't have any, I guess a lot of Danish would have loved this, because it doesn't taste much of lamb. I'm pretty disappointed. I guess maybe I should have broken the bread before actually. Because the bread was broken and the wine poured out for the sins of the world. The blood. All your things, throwing out the leaven, the false teaching and all that. Kind of getting things, understanding by doing these things. It's not, it is Judaizing. But there's nothing bad about Judaizing. Jesus was a Jew. Can't be kidding me. Why would you follow the Roman king instead of the Jewish king, Anyway, let's get some bread. Although it should have been, matzah, But anyway, if you don't have matzah and you don't want to make your own or, whatever, you can buy some of these cracking things here. But just remember that some of them actually do have leaven in them, so just check how they're made. So Yeshua, the living bread that came from the heavens, sent by his Father into this world, his living bread was broken, and his wine poured out for the sins of the world. So we eat the bread and we drink his wine. I'll drink his blood. Of course, it's not literal. It's in regards of believing in Yeshua. Yeshua spoke in many things in regards of, and yet people tend to take things literal. It's just incredible. He used so many symbols to point to one specific thing: him dying for the sins of the world. His living bread. Like he's saying, I am the living bread, right? He didn't stood like a living bread like this, right? And speaking, right, to people. He was talking in symbolic language, in symbolic tongue, in regards of lips and mouth. And yet people want to make it literal. They just lost their mind. And the wine is not his literal blood. I don't know, incredible. That's incredible how people can't figure things out. Well, I guess the devil does a lot of bad things. Anyway, let's try some. Oh, maybe some hummus. Is it hummus? In Israel, they make a lot of hummus. I can't even remember. I miss being in Israel for sure. And there's other people that are more into things, because in Denmark it's just pretty much. It's just very sad. It doesn't really seem like many people wanna, get going in regards of Judaizing and keeping the Christian festivals. Although it seems like it's pretty close to the pagan festival of Easter this year from Rome. And I want to see here. Ooh, hummus. In Israel and the Abraham's hostel there. I think it's like a weekly thing where they make hummus, and there's lots of hummus, and sometimes there's leftovers, and you can just, if you're not actually doing it yourself. I think I was there once. Let's have some hummus and remember Israel, and may Jehovah protect the Jewish people, even if they rejected his son. May he open their eyes for the Savior of the world. There's so many things happening these days. A temple could come up like this, And Israel is on the map again. So now a lot of prophecies can be fulfilled. Well, I guess are being fulfilled, And that's good. And chili, hummus, One thing I didn't like with Israel was this trading thing, what do you call it? Bargaining nonsense, I didn't like that. Of course, there are shops here and there. I just don't like these markets where they, lots of people get into issues with it. Oh, I shouldn't speak about that. Sorry, my bad. It's not this day. Well, this is a high Sabbath, and that's one of the reasons why Yeshua didn't, doesn't need to die on a Friday. When people say, oh, it's the day of preparation and it's a high Sabbath and all that. Yeah, it's a high Sabbath, all right. A high Sabbath that can be on any other day of the week. Now we have a high Sabbath now. And then, well, we're still allowed to cook and all that, but it's kind of a day of rest as well. I guess not totally, because I guess, well, you have to stay inside until, and you have to burn either burn the lamb or throw it out or whatever. Do something that at least symbolizes, getting rid of the. You're not allowed to have the meat and have it, and have it overnight. Or when it will have it, it has to be gone by the morning. It has to be burned, something of that nature. You're not allowed, to just put it in the freezer or refrigerator or whatever. The idea is to eat it all, get, in a hurry. I guess they was to eat it actually standing up. I'm actually not standing up. I think I did that one of the times. It was to stand with ready to move out, and I must say I haven't really done that. But anyway, so to get a move on, and of course Yeshua was taking them out of Egypt. The angel was Yeshua, that was in the burning bush, leading the Israelites out. That was Yeshua. And there was Yeshua that destroyed the Egyptian army. Isn't that interesting? Because Yeshua is Jehovah. What do you think walked around in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Chava? Yeshua was walking around in the garden, with Adam and Chava. Let's have some more hummus. There you go. Yeah, a lot of things are happening these days. Just getting closer and closer to the Great Tribulation. Well, we will be butchered. A horrible event in Earth history like never before. Oh, I can't even. Oh my body is so. Oh, I'll be right back. I'll just need to get on the floor here. Oh, terrible. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm pretty stiff. I've been doing a lot of research these many years compared to doing bodily exercise, and I guess it's pretty downhill on the bodily form. Taking its toll to research so many things over the years. There's so many lies, so many deceptions. And inside Christianity that should be the children of truth and all that is just terrible. Let's do some rice. Yeah, I guess I got a pretty good meal out of this. And still got some more lamb, although I'm disappointed in regards to the taste. But I guess this would probably be pretty good for most Danes, who doesn't want too much taste of lamb. So let's try the hummus or the hummus, I think it's called. The hummus on these rice things with wild rice as well. I dig wild rice. Just a little more expensive. Well, maybe a little more. Pretty good. That'd been nice with a bigger knife. Anyway. Bum. It's nice to have a multi-tool with a knife and all that. Always, it's always nice to the scissors and whatever you need, right? You just have it at your hand. So why use anything else than this, right? Anyway, let's see here. Close that. There we go. Red. Look at that light. And the other thing is, I have a filter for this as well, but it's not on. I had filters for all three. I also made some extras, but I don't know where they are. But I lost all the three others. Oh, that was pretty terrible. Filters to spread the light and make it more yellow. So. I guess the guy that had the music stopped. I got another. No. Usually Jack Daniels is, it's an okay whiskey. That's why I tried another one. That was just terrible. It just tasted of booze. You don't want something to taste like booze. You want something to taste like whiskey. Oh, yeah, very bad. I guess. I don't know if anyone is seeing this. It tends to be that people don't wanna I don't wanna listen to anything I say. It's like, oh, you're Judaizing. Yeah, so what? Jesus was a Jew. Oh, you have tzitzits on? Ah, yeah, I have tzitzit on. Look at this, right? Tzitzit on. Oh my, I've lost salvation because I'm. Give me a break with the bullshit. Now, actually, tzitzits, you can easily put the tzitzits on your clothing. And the 2 times I was in Israel, a lot of people have the tzitzits on, and I didn't. I didn't have the tzitzits on. But anyway, it was an inspiration. That's the problem with people, right? Every time they see something that people do, like keeping the Sabbath, the weekly Sabbath from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, oh my. Most proclaimed Christians will just, oh my, just, oh no, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, right? Instead of looking at the people keeping the Sabbath as an inspiration, because you use the Word of God to measure what is, and then you throw out Paulus pretty much, and then you're a lot safer, instead of all this wicked lawlessness that he's pushing, The craftiest deception of the devil, that's Roman Pharisee Pope Paulus I. Made the first Inquisition in history, went to Rome, and what is in Rome, and he was sitting there teaching behind the soldier. He was allowed to do that, right? That's the same thing with the papacy, right? They have their own soldiers and all that. That was just the beginning of this mystery, what is it called? Mystery of, sinful mystery. I just can't remember the words. Not drinking. Oh yeah. Mystery of iniquity. Yeah, sure, Paulus can say things that are true, but he's just pretty good to flipping 180 degrees for his own benefit, like any poop in history. It's called wolves in sheep clothing. Oh yeah. The master warned us about that. The wheat and the tares. These are both looking like sheep. Now you have the sheep of the wheat and the tares. They both proclaim themselves Christians, but one group is Satan's children. Leading into lawlessness. Because that's the difference between the wheat and the poisonous tares. Law compared to no law. It's the Judaizers compared to the Romanizers. And the Romanizers hate the Judaizers. The Romanizers hate the law of Moses, it's incredible. It's just so disgusting. Yeah, it's like If someone does something that I do not do and all that, and it's something that is biblical law, a command from the law, it's an inspiration. I don't take it like, oh, that's bad, and you have lost salvation, and you can't keep the whole law, and so why are you trying to just, you gotta be kidding me. All these bullshit things, right? Oh, they will say, if this is the last one I got. Oh, in regards to the Sabbath, why, if you, why you, in regards to you Sabbath, if you don't keep the Sabbath, you should be, killing me. And it's like you're you're taking what you want and throwing out the other thing. Are you kidding me? What do you think Yeshua died for? For our sins, our transgressions. And if you understand the Sabbath is from Friday, Sunday, sunset to Saturday, sunset, maybe you should begin to do it if you know that the punishment for not keeping it is death. Just, like adultery. Adultery, if when you begin to figure out, oh, adultery, not a good thing actually. And you can actually be stoned for committing adultery. Yeah. So maybe you should stop doing that. Oh yeah, great idea, No, you do salvation. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this bullshit. Yeah. That's pretty much Pauline Christians, so-called Christians. I don't know what to, These Pauline followers are just absolutely out of, it's mad, it's a madhouse. Oh. Yeshua said that there would be people saying, Lord, Lord, haven't we done, haven't we driven out demons, in your name, prophesied in your name, done mighty deeds in your name? And what does the Master say? I never knew you. I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Well, the word iniquity is anomos in Greek. Now, anomos is no, not, and nomos, law, in regards to the Mosaic law. They are without the law. Yeah, incredible. Oh my. No malere malare hashare malare elyon. Actually, I was a little in regards to this song, but it's they're actually blessing the Christians. Apparently, the Jews don't know that. What is a malach? A messenger. I was a little afraid in regards to what they were singing in regards of, are we singing to angels or something like that? But the thing is, the malach can also be, it's a messenger. It can be an angel, like an angel. But an angel, an angelos, is a malach, and a malach is a messenger. And the Christians are messengers. That's interesting how the Jews actually end up, as far as I can see, actually blessing the Christians, even if they have this three curse thing, daily at the synagogue. I'm not sure how much they do that in these days, but against the minim, these terrible, filthy Jews and Christians that believe in the Messiah, the Jewish Messiah. Oh yeah. Oh, my back. Yeah, I shouldn't have filled it with so much red wine. I don't wanna have pain in my head, I'm going to get that if I just wanted a small bottle of red wine or something like that, but no, apparently not available. Let's see if we can get some fire on this sheep. Get some garlic. Some garlic and this other, what is it called? The Danish chili or something like that. I can't remember. It's called something anyway. It goes into your nose, you know. Although the cooking and the oil, you know, absolutely made it less strong. So many people, so many proclaimed Christians, you can tell them the truth, and yet you can give them all the pinpointers on a silver platter, and yet I just can't comprehend the things, you know. Historically, we have had a battle in regards to the Romanizers and the Judaizers. Well, the Judaizers and the Romanizers. Incredible. We've lost a lot of data points, but there's still a lot of data points out there. We know the prophecies that Yeshua gave us, so we can reconstruct and get a pretty good image of what is going on. The devil's children is following the Antichrist, and the Antichrist is the papacy of the number 666. That's the little horn that thinks to change times and laws and times in regards of calendar, festivals, and the laws of God. Oh yeah. And that was the thing, right? Oh, 613 commandments. Or whatever, you know. Or the plus 600 commandments, you know. And they will make it sound like it's, oh, you know, it's just incredible. How many commandments, man-made commandments are in the nation you live in? Have you seen how many laws and changes they do all the time, you know? Apparently they meet up with the so-called queen, as far as I understood it, 12 times a year. I'm not entirely sure, but I haven't totally solidified it. But they keep this meeting, and she needs to apparently sign the documents and all that. And if that's true, and they show this piece of things that's, you know, all these new laws and changes of laws, it was like that big, you know, that big. It was bigger than the Bible, you know. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. The Bible has been the same for, you know, long time, you know. And these people are making changes and new laws all the time and all that. And you're going to tell me that these commandments are a lot, you know? You're gonna be kidding me. The devil will do a lot of things to lead you away from the law commandments, you know. The commandments, you know. It's terrible. And the way that people do it, you know, is so disgusting. It so disgusts me how people can twist, lie, and deceive. That's just disgusting. I know, I didn't come out of Satan's candy shop just to have other lies be promoted and just accept it. Like going ecumenical union with the devil? Not a chance. Imlo ale Jerusalem al ros Simradi al ros Simradi. Oh yeah. Jerusalem. Yeah, I sadly don't know enough Hebrew to actually totally understand what they are singing, but of course you have to be careful in regards of, you don't want to sing anything bad, right? I found out that a lot of the Jewish things that they have, it's actually about Yeshua, you know? They just don't know it. I was very surprised that when I found out that the Jews are actually expecting a Messiah as well. I didn't really think that the Jews actually was looking for a Messiah. I was like, kind of surprised, okay, so you're actually looking for a Messiah, right? And then you also read some of the prayers that they have, and these are, as far as I know, outside of the Bible even. And I was like, this is about Yeshua. They have all the things around, oh, Yeshua, that's Yeshua. Very interesting. And yet, they just, they pick all these other fake messiahs. I still have the Hebrew folder somewhere. I think I have 2 or 3 messiahs. I'm not entirely sure. But, there's different kind of so-called messiahs of the Jews. You see, it's okay to believe in a messiah. It's just not okay to believe in Yeshua as the messiah. That's pretty much it. It's very sad. I also had Jews read I think it was Yeshayahu. And again, the devil, of course, withstood and this and that and all that. And even coming from proclaimed Christians and all that. Of course, Roman Catholics have this idea that you don't need to tell the Jews about Yeshua because the Jews have another way of, what is this bullshit? That's one way to being saved, and that's through Yeshua. And of course, upholding the commandments of Jehovah. And upholding his law as valid, because Yeshua didn't die for the law to be abolished. He died for our sins, which is transgression of the law. That's a huge difference. Of course, people don't see that. It took me a lot of time to also figure out things in regards to Paulus and all that, what he's doing. Oh, I believe in Yeshua, so now I'll just throw away the law. Bullshit, That's when you follow Paul, you get into a lot of issues. And, all these Pauline Christians coming out of the bushes, I made some pretty sharp, concentrated post. And you just see all these Pauline Christians. Pauline, yeah, well, I don't even want to call them Christians. Pauline, whatever, Pauline followers. And they just do whatever they can to break down the law. Yeah, this wine and all that. I tried some alcohol-free wine as well, and that ends up actually, as well, most of them taste of grape juice. I did find one that was actually from, I think actually first was from Irma. They might still have it, and they actually still did have open, but I already had bought the other one, so I didn't check in regards of. I was pretty surprised that they were actually open and all that, and then I was surprised that Netto did not open, well, not that Netto at least that I went to. The other Netto did have open, so anyway, we have a little fire going here. It's wonderful, I don't know if I can show it, but let's see if we can get a little show off here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? And of course, Yeshua is the light of the world. Doesn't change. It's still the same. The light of the world. There's no other than through him. I was looking into this thing in regards of the 10 virgins or the 10. I'm not entirely sure if virgin is the right word, but these 10, and all of them have fallen asleep, right? But 5 of them have oil in their lamps, and they also have, fixing the, cutting the, I can't remember what it's called. I was looking into that in regards of trying to understand what that actually, and apparently it's a whole science to fix the thing that burns, apparently, and it can burn down as well and then make things very bad and all that. So the idea of fixing this, I can't remember what it's called, but is to have a bright light, a bright light when and of course have oil in your lamp to have it actually being able to burn, right? So that's interesting. I guess this is the pepper rod or whatever it's called, Danish spice that makes my nose. Now, I don't really like olives that much either. Sadly, it's not my thing, but of course there are different variations of it. But the thing is, olives have nearly zero sugar, so that's good, and it's antifungal actually. There's antifungal things in olives, so. And we have a lot of fungus around. Wow, I'm already full, and I haven't even come to the dessert, and so look at that, it's just wonderful. Hopefully it doesn't break, it should hopefully be able to withstand, the thing. So I should be able to easily, close it off with just some metal and close the oxygen, whatever, if that. But anyway, I should be able to function, although it's kind of pretty wild. It has a pretty good burn, but the thing is, as long, it will only continue until the oil is no more. Of course, you wouldn't usually have it like this. You just want a little burning so it can actually burn for a longer period of time, right? It can't take that long before it actually the oil. I had a too long what do you call it, thing in it and all that. But anyway, it's still cozy. It's a little fur, a little burning fire, So what next, So yeah, this meal in regards of is about Yeshua, It's all about Yeshua. The Passover lamb, the 7 days of unleavened bread, to get all the rotten, the nonsense, all this, throw Paulus out the door pretty much, get this Pharisaic leaven out of your house, and get back to Jesus, get back to Yeshua. A lot of people just hang on to Paulus, I don't know what these apparently this herb just totally goes down apparently. Anyway, I still have 2 pieces of lamb, and I haven't even totally gotten through all the other pieces here. There's still some meat here and there. It's a little hard to see when I don't have the light turned on. So yeah, one of the ideas when you eat the Passover lamb is to stand ready to move. Of course, they're going to move out of Egypt, sorry. Mitzrayim. That's the name of Egypt in Hebrew. So they moved out of Mitzrayim, and the angel, the angelos, the malach, Yeshua, let them out. And we also know why he divided the sea and all that, and destroyed the Egyptian army. I think we can actually follow the Israelites back to Egypt, because it seems like there's actually on the ground where the burning fire has been, there's actually things that has been burned together. So if you follow that back, you should be able to follow it back to Egypt. Now there will be like half a day where you have the cloud thing, and then you have the other half a day when it's night and all that. So you can also see where it's night and day and night and day and all that. I think you can actually do that if people just investigated it. we know where we can start out to look. Where they went over the sea or ocean or whatever you want to call it, into Arabia, where we also know where the mountain is, where Moses got the 10 Commandments and was 40 days up on the mountain and all that. The Arabs apparently seems to be making a tourist area out of it. I'm not sure how far they have come, but last time it seemed like they were pretty good, in regards to getting a move on. But of course, they will have to accept Christians if they want to make it a tourist attraction, And I can't just kill Christians or anything like that, So, in regards to the Ark of Noah, as far as I know, that's in Iran. We also have some interesting findings there, but people tend to look in Turkey, which of course is wrong scripturally. Of course, they came from the east, and we know where they went to. We know they went to Iraq. So if they came from the east, where did they come from? Well, from Iran, which is old Persia. I guess Medo. I don't know in regards to Medo, but it's called Medo-Persia in regards to that was the second beast in the prophecy of Daniel. Anyway, maybe we should try some other kind of bread. I really don't. Well, see, I'm kind of I'm way too I'm full for sure. Incredible. It's been a pretty good meal for sure for now. Let's see here. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, kind of another way of. Let's get some hummus on this. Also have all the peanut butter. I thought, I'll have to have something that I don't need to have in the fridge, because we have 2 Sabbaths. We have the high Sabbath and we have the weekly Sabbath. So no buying and selling for 2 days. Then we have the first fruit, but the first fruit is not a Sabbath in itself, but it is one of these days where things are happening. I can't remember what, but you begin to count to Shavuot. That's one thing at least. To 49 or 50, 7 Sabbaths and then day next after. It's not bad. Okay, this. Well, doesn't taste that much, so and you have the flavor of the hummus. I guess it's good that there's no fire thing in the apartment. It might have turned on, Something that was, in the other apartment I had, there was 2 fire things, Very annoying. That's actually pretty good. Let's get some peanut butter or something like that. Or some kind of cashew butter thing. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure if let's see if I can open it. I've become too weak. I need some kind of thing to. There we go. Have a grip on it. Let's get some cashew butter on this and see how that. No, okay, that's pretty soft. I have no idea how that. How that tastes. Let's see here. There we go. Oh my. See if we can get it up. There we go. Well, we have some of this butter thing here. We'll try it out. I guess I can put it outside. At least it will be cooled a little down. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, but these are the Christian festivals. I don't know why the Christians wouldn't like to keep them and get closer to the Word of God. So how's that? Well, I think it's a little dry. I have this drying thing in the like tahini, although it's not as bad as tahini in regards to it, but yeah. I have this. I guess that this like peanut butter can also have little like drying effect. Maybe I should open a window just to have some oxygen coming. It's not the most cleanest, oil, lamb, whatever. If you make it like burning, like not too much, just a little here and there, you can get a pretty good without too much burning thing going off. Oh. But it does make, it's like living water, right? Living fire, living light, Alright, let's open it up a little. Oh. Hi you guys, you have to see this. Look at this. Now the thing is, when you keep the festivals, according to the Bible, this is what happens. You see that glowing light? Well, sadly, it's not better in regards to the picture here, but that's the moon. Pretty much a full moon. We can just check the data here. Waning gibberish 99.58%. So pretty much a full moon. It was full at 6:34. So see if we can get that on the camera. Oh, let's turn around. It's kind of over. Let's try this. I don't know why it's so. Usually it doesn't do. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, there we go. There you go. Alright. Can you see what is there? Oh, where did it go? Oh, there we go. There we go. A full moon. And that's pretty much because we're in the middle of the month, of the first month. So. And of course that shines like when you see it like that, right? It shines. It gives light. Oh, yeah, it shines light. It's a light source. Isn't that beautiful? So when you understand these things in regards to the moon and the, how it works in regards to the month, you begin to get some more understanding in regards of how things are and all that, and it just gets you more into. It's very interesting. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty full. Would like some whiskey, although I don't have this glass. I could maybe use as a little whiskey glass. Yeah, let's just use the egg thing here. Let's just fix it up and put some whiskey in and see how it tastes. I'm kind of afraid that it's probably, tastes like booze, That would be terrible. So, anyway. Like the last whiskey outside of Jack Daniels just tasted of alcohol. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Why would I, and it was even more expensive, You could pretty much get 2 bottles of Jack Daniels compared to one of these. If you couldn't get more, actually. But that was just so disappointing, right? Of course, in regards to drinking all that, it's kind of not a. But yeah, I have ended up getting in some bad things. It's here and there. Anyway, let's see here. It's a Tullamore Dev. That says Irish whiskey triple distilled. So I know it's a Tullamore DEW. It's the original blended Irish whiskey, an embracing of all 3 types of Irish whiskey. What happened? Oh, maybe it got too hot or something like that. Oh, no, it's just automatically closing down. That's true. It's the bullshit things with this other system. Anyway, so Irish whiskey, golden grain, pot still, and malt. Whatever. Okay, so apparently they have different kinds of whiskeys. So I still have no idea in regards to the difference in regards to why whiskey should be the main liquor of anything that should be some kind of healthy thing, whatever. I'm not sure why it should, it's been used for medicine and all that, but again, I'm not entirely sure how that, how that works out. Where do you actually have the opening for this? No, it seems like it's here. There we go. Okay. So let's taste the whiskey and see if it's worth anything. Although that's kind of not as pass over cedar thing. I don't know if they maybe would. This is just an extra gimmick, I guess. So I don't know. Do you need to shake the whiskey? I don't think so. But anyway, let's just shake it. Let's try it out. I don't know. Let's see. There we go with the egg. Egg thing. Okay. I guess it, why not? It's kind of the same size, right? As a. And we also have the olive oils, or the olives, sorry. We also have the dates from Israel. Yeah, I bought them because they were directly, that they were from Israel. Organic medjool dates, or whatever. From Israel. And I thought, isn't these from Israel? And these were from Israel. All the others that they had either didn't say, or but it's from Israel, it says. So great. Organic and all that. So Although my teeth will hate me, but I always been dates are just wonderful. I also got some green dates in Israel when I was there. I know what they are pretty good, nonetheless, I don't know. Tasted pretty good. No issue. Oh, kind of green. Yeah, no worries. They're pretty good anyway. So let's see. Let's turn it off. Date! Huh. Yeah. The sweet taste of Israel, Nah. Oh, yeah. Although I also like the dry dates and all that. But yeah, all dates are pretty much just great, Oh well, should we try the whiskey? Of course, the light has gone out in regards of the olive thing and all that. Anyway, let's try to taste the whiskey and see how that is. I now have the date taste. Let's try. It does have some heat. I don't know. You kind of want this heating, It's like that heating thing, with whiskey, right? I don't know, and it does have a little heating. Well, yeah, it's said to be that whiskey is the only thing that apparently kills a lot of things, bad things. I just don't understand why it only would be whiskey. Like, because if it's put in these barrels and all that, you could put other things, I would think, in barrels, that could suck up the same things that the. As I understand it, whiskey is made by wheat or something like that. So I don't know. So I don't know how, why, and this and that, but yeah. Well, it's not totally bad. It doesn't taste like totally of alcohol. So it does have some kind of taste to it. I don't understand why you would have a whiskey that tastes of alcohol. Why wouldn't you have a whiskey that actually tastes of, a taste of something, right? And gives you this, this hot feeling. So, wow, that made me feel kind of sleepy already, Relaxed and sleepy. Oh my. I haven't really done much today, but anyway, let's try another date of these Israeli dates. Yeah, great. When you can, support Israel, Like buying their dates, instead of. Although I do like those other kind of dates as well that is kind of dried out, Just a difference in regards of taste, I guess. These medjool kind of very, very, they're not as dry as the others. Maybe maybe these can be dried out further as well. Who knows? Oh yeah, but these are great. Yummy, yummy. That really hit me in regards to the whiskey, in regards to feeling sleepy. We have although the light over here is more white in it, but we still have the yellow light in the background. I found out even if you have the computer screen and all that turned on and you turn on this yellow light, it still have an effect on you. It's like a lullaby. You know, when you hear a lullaby, you get sleepy and you begin to yawn and all that. It has an effect on you, you know, somehow. And it's the same thing with light sources. Yellow light has a sleepy, cozy feeling to it. And I guess the whiskey also has kind of a relaxing effect, apparently. I didn't really do it. I just snipped to it and I'm already... Yeah, that's... Oh, we nearly don't have any almost left. And, well, we still have 2 pieces of lamb. And I'm just... I'm pretty much already done, you know. I should not have bought, you know, so many. Oh. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're in Israel and someone say L'chaim, you just say back, Lihovah. See how the Jews react to that. I wonder what it actually would be called in regards of Yeshua. As in, it will be different because it's a Yeshua. So if you need to have a prefix of the Lamed, you kind of would have a difference in its... Yeah, I don't know in regards of... I think this... Yeah, not too much of this whiskey thing, you know. Yeah. And some dates. Okay. And incredible. That's just wonderful. The only problem is my teeth, you know. Of course, I've ruined my teeth. At least for now. Hopefully it can be restored. And some say it can. I opened a lot of videos to figure things out. I don't know where they went. I could buy some of their products and try it out. Buy some of the things that they use. See if it really works. Sadly, many times you end up, you know, didn't speak about that today. This one is a little drier and more fast in its flesh. Oh, that's good. Well, I can pretty much say I'm done, but, you know, still more to come. Oh, these dates. Oh, yummy, yummy. But my teeth. They don't have coconuts, do they, in Israel? I don't think so. But a nice thing to have, I guess. Well, I could sleep. Oh, I'm just feeling so wasted at the moment. Oh, we didn't get to the beet juice. Oh yeah, let's get some beet juice. Get some. Some say beet juice is very healthy. Well, at least if you may want to make some fake blood and all that, that seems to be the way to go. Anyway, cheers, or whatever you. Lihova, you know. I must say this is not my favorite, you know, in regards of beet juice. But, you know, it's okay. Well, there are some others where they have mixed more kind of green things and things. It's nice to have a healthy option at least, instead of all these other things. At least have some kind of natural. Wow. I really, you know, it would be nice if I could eat more. But, oh my, and I just hit. Oh. There you go. That whiskey just. Oh my, it took. Oh wow, that took the. Oh. That took me out. Oh, great meal for sure. You know, great meal for sure. And then of course you have 7 days unleavened bread. Maybe I should try some of the other nut. You know, I want to try everything, but yeah, I didn't even get the olives. You know, and I'm already cracking. Yeah, I think we'll just save the dates. What is that? Like, are you kidding me? The package is like an open thing, you know? Like, you're gonna be kidding me. Just, like, are you kidding me? There's no... Doesn't get really... No, maybe it's because then you can get down and get one or something like that. I don't know. But isn't that kind of not so good if you actually open a package if you want to keep it for a longer period of time? I don't know. Anyway, well, I would think so. Anyway. So, oh my. Yeah. That wasn't much. That wasn't just a snippet of a little whiskey, and then I'm done for. I'm just so wasted. Anyway, that was a pretty good meal. A good Sabbath meal for sure, and sure thing had more than. Sometimes I guess I just eat with my eyes, and then it's just too much. I guess you don't need that much whiskey really when if you're using it to sleep better or something like that. Just a snippet or two, and then you apparently seem to go down. There's like half of the glass left still, and it was pretty effective. Just a little taste. You wouldn't need much. To just apparently. So yeah, we tried the cashew nuts. Oh, peanut butter would be nice to also have. Oh, it's just. Nice that it hasn't complained about heating issues, at least. Usually it would complain about that. So of course, in regards of the lamb, I need to eat it before sunrise and get rid of it, before sunrise. And you could go out and burn it or something like that. That'll be one way. I tried to do that one of the years, although I got to be later than of course it's I guess you usually had something burning, I guess, in your house in regards to the stove thing, for the warming of the house, and you can easily get rid of that, with that. It's a little harder when you don't have that. I feel like I'm just like, okay, let's go to bed, and maybe I'll wake up in a couple of hours or something like that. But at the moment, I'm just wow. That really did it for me. I wonder what. Yeah, the whiskey at least, really did a huge number on me in some sense. I don't know why, whatever you want to call it. They just took a little snippet of it, and that was apparently enough. Just totally breaking me down. I wonder what is in it that makes it do it, so quickly, It's just incredible how quickly I just reacted to that. I guess you can react quickly to poison as well, or something like that, Nefesh Yehudi Homiya Alpha Mitzvah Ho No Kadima Never Okay. Apparently I'm just Yofiya Lo Ata Tikvatenu. Yod Sion, Yerushalayim, Liot Amroshi, Eretz Sion, Yerushalayim. Oh well. I'm stuffed. I just stuffed. I would have been nice to just have one of these wonderful sitting chairs, you know, but I only have this very bad chair. I just want to sit down and just relax, you know. Just only I can make a bed for myself. Oh, we're sleeping. Oh no. See here if we can make something where I can rest my back and just relax. Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, there we go with my. This is my bed. That's what I'm using in here. I don't have. Again, it's a very, very little room. So my idea is to just use a very lightweight bed, so you can just pull it away. And that's what I pretty much have. It's a Helinox. It's the best one, and I got 2 of them when I moved. And Helinox has been the best of the 2 for sure. The other one was just absolutely nonsense. I don't know if I can get the money back. Oh, sorry, that's not what you're talking about. That's just wrong talking point. I don't know. Probably no one has sent any messages. Let me just see here. Nope, not a single one. Well, if there was any questions, I could have. Uh-oh, that's a problem. No. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay. I see here there are 2 people that have written. 4 hours ago. Huh. Yay. Oh, yeah, someone writing that I'm totally gone because I'm redacting Paulus. Yeah, that's a surprise. Oh well, anyway, we're not called to being. Oh, I guess it's the end of the music. There we go. Looks pretty nice, right? You can see the different coloring. This is yellow, this is... Well, it does actually look more green, but it's white, you know. So you have this is yellow, this is white. Yeah. So you just close it down. Oh, wonderful. Very cozy. Oh well, let's get over in my Helinox and see if we can get down without it breaking. I'm weighing a little too much. And see if we can actually make it so we can make it like a beach thing. Oh yeah, well, that's not perfect, but I know it's better than the stick. I should be able to get it even better. Let's take 1 pillow away and see if that helps in regards of. Let's see here. That's not perfect either. Let's try that. No, that's not totally. There we go. Let's see. I'm getting way too fat. Yeah. I really need to get on some fasting. There we go. Let's see if we can. Oh, it's just terrible light. Usually these LEDs are bad light and all that. So down here on the floor, in my bed. Well, sometimes it's you can get a pretty comfortable position. It's not totally good at the moment, but it's not totally bad. It's just oh my. There we go. But you're like this over the ground and get a little hard to get out in the bed. But it hasn't broken yet, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Wow, that was a great meal, And the whiskey really just did me in, just wonderful. I'm pretty much, bedridden, I guess, it's pretty good. That seems to be a pretty good combination. If you also put some music on, lullaby, so you have the color red thing helping you, getting into your cozy thing, and then a little bit of whiskey, you don't need much apparently. Little snippet of it, and there you go, That really hit me for sure. Well, I don't know, maybe there's difference in regards to whiskey, but I really did it, it's like, oh my, I'm feeling tired, right, Of course, I'm also pretty full in regards to food. It had been a kind of an extraordinary meal, with pretty much everything, That's good. Well, besides the dandelions, I guess. I had some other things in regards of. The thing is, you need all the things, right? You need the bitter herbs, you need the lamb, then you need the unleavened bread and the wine, and so forth. Pretty good. I'll test in regards of if the bead is going to go off or if it's going to colorize the paint or something like that. But we'll see. But surely from the inside, it's much, in regards of the bead color. It's much more blood-like. Of course, you could also just use blood, right? If you had the blood at the disposal. Of course, the commandment is to fix the blood around the door. Oh my. But I guess, that was it. I still have some lamb to eat. Oh, I'll need to throw it out. So it would be nice if I could just get to a point where I can eat it before the sunrise. Oh my. Oh yeah. No idea how everybody else is going. Let's see what we have here. Oh my. Oh, it's terrible slow, that's for sure. Well, I guess I don't have much more to say, really. Just to relax a little. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. So, the Passover lamb. Why isn't there a lamb at the Jewish Seder meal? Well, because, it's all nonsense, They can explain blah, blah, blah. Why is that this and that? Well, they're eating chicken. Because they do not have a temple and all that, just nonsense. So, I don't know what they will. But, you come to Israel to eat the Passover lamb, and then you don't get any lamb. What is this nonsense? There's only one lamb. They were to choose a lamb in regards of how many and so forward, in regards of eating and all that. So they give me this nonsense. Stop giving me this nonsense. So all these excuses for this and that people will make. The idea was to choose a lamb, and if your household was not big enough to be able to eat it, that you found some other, family to, eat one lamb, with, maybe even three, I know, that'd be a good amount of meat on a lamb. Oh, oh my. There we go. There we have these. But oh well. Anyway, may Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua, the most precious pearl, and the Spirit of truth be in us all. I think it's time for me to take a break. Oh yeah, I remember these things that they were walking around with these. And one of them had made this gigantic one, Here's the gigantic one. But that's the same with the seats, And I also saw some that had the elongated seats in the extreme. Anyway, I think that's enough for me. Shalom, and